Hi class, welcome to Social Problems, Spring 2016. Contemporary social problems is one of the core courses in sociology, so you're going to have a lot of information coming at you very quickly in this class. But I'd like to introduce you to the course and welcome you to the class by giving you an overview of what you need to do on D2L. So let's start with the page that you've opened. It's going to guide you over to the welcome, which will be located under content. But the first page that you open, the course home, will give you updates. It will give you news of what's going on. It will give you problems that other students have faced that I've addressed to the whole class here, as well as sent through emails. So you're going to see a number of things here. In fact, part of this will be going away as we start looking at some of the issues. And we've got the beginnings of welcoming you to class. So let's take us to the next page. And this is the page that is the guide for the whole class, content. This particular video will be put in overview and will be located here, and I'll actually link it from your beginning course homepage. As far as course schedule, I'm not putting that in there for you, but you will find that I do use the calendar regularly, which is available to you under resources. So every assignment and every core piece is available under calendar. So you can already see that my online classes have their discussion due dates and they have their modules posted of what needs to be in place, as well as one of my family class independent studies are on my calendar. The rest will get there as I build the shells for every course. You too have this available to look at what's going on. So we won't find that under content, but let's flip back. Under content, you'll find the table of contents. And in the beginning are course documents. Your syllabus is here, how your discussion grades are graded, the rubric that's required, your first assignment or your first action, which is pre-questions on the course. And then, by the way, the follow-up at the end of the class, the social problems post-tests are also there. And then some examples of what class work may be out there. So some of these are directions that have been up there from the previous course. My plan is to record the in-class social problems class and post those for you that are more visual and auditory learners, as well as my weekly talks on the subject. Under course documents, as I said, you'll find the syllabus, which will have a separate video, and you'll find every single chapter listed here. Now, we are not covering one of those chapters, chapter 16, so there is not much done with that, but we're going to see that if we click on the root courses here, you're going to find a lot of things under the module, the root for chapter 1. You're going to first see the module. It's going to say module 1. It's going to give you the notes for the chapter, the PowerPoint slides for the chapter. In this case, it has weekly discussion questions. Those may or may not be there, and the lecture for the class that week. Now, you're expected to go into the lecture, the module lecture every week. D2L records whether you've gone in, how much time you've spent in it, but this is where the core pieces of the course are, as if you were in the classroom. The use of the PowerPoint slides are only there to help you, guide you through the material, and they will also be covered in part of the module lecture We will look at those as we go along. This year, this is new to the course, I've added the student resources here. So as we go into place, you're going to see that that is available to you. So there are study guides such as flashcards available from the publisher, a web quiz that you can go out and take, study questions, and some journal articles that we may be referring to. Again, your module lecture will give you that. You need to click on the module lecture. On each of these module lectures, as they come up, you'll find that they have the student learning objectives. I'll be making a video about the process through the course. You have some information in this case on what to do related to your discussion boards and some information that you need to look at. Oftentimes in this section, you're going to be guided to a library page or a video, and as you can see, today's the module is no different. This particular one I'm showing you, you go over and you will watch a films on demand video through the library. Now, most times you'll automatically be directed there. But if you do not get there immediately, you can go on to the library website, click on Films, and get to Films on Demand and put the title of the film in. In this case, Making Sense of Social Theory is the name of the film. You'll also notice in the modules there are links to the module discussions. So they'll link you directly over, or you can move over into the tab on communication. Now you can use multiple things here. You can use email under communication. You can chat. We can look at different things within there. I can do more from this communication section than you can. However, one of the things to point out to you is that I have online office hours, and you can reach me through email during that time period, and I will respond pretty immediately, or through D2L, and you can actually page me through communications, and that's what I'm hovering over here, the pager. Anyway, let's move to discussions. These are a significant part of the class, and again will be reviewed in the syllabi. For you, you have 3 discussion boards open to you. One where I ask you to introduce yourself to the whole class, tell us a little bit about you and why you're taking this course. The next is questions for me that would pertain to the course. I will answer them here so that other people will probably have the same questions, and hopefully I can clarify issues through here. Now I will respond to everything within the discussion board, usually every day except for Sunday, and I do take Sunday off. Now, your first module discussion is up here. By the time I open the course, 3 module discussions will be open, and 3 modules will be recorded. I will always try to stay 3 weeks ahead for those that want to work ahead, but remember, in discussion boards, you need to respond to at least 3 people's posts besides posting your own for full credit. Therefore, you need to come back and look at this area. Under assessments, you're going to find a number of things. Drop boxes for your assignments. Notice assignment 1, assignment 2, and assignment 3 that we'll go over with the syllabi. This is also where you may have other things posted for you, including the drop box for the pre-questions. Under grades, you should be able to find the breakdown of grades, and you should be always able to find your grades for class. They should be here and clearly out there within the process for you to see. And again, mine looks differently than yours. You'll notice too that you're going to have the area of quizzes. These will be opened as I create the quiz. It actually won't be a quiz, it will be your midterm and final for this course, and we'll have those in place. Right now, what you're seeing here are not quizzes for you to take. In fact, I'll be making those unavailable but loaded through the publisher's textbook information. So I will be bringing those down. Also, you'll notice this is where rubrics are available, and the online discussion rubric is here. So if you have questions related to that. There's also a category for surveys, and this we will be adding a survey here towards the end of the semester on a comparison of online learning and in-classroom learning. So we're looking at some syncing properties. Resources. I've already been here to show you that under resources, you have a number of things that brings you back to content. It brings you to the calendar, okay? And it will bring you to other information that may be added. In this class, they're not in this course at this time. So now you've been introduced to D2L. Now most of you already know this. However, I often end up, even at the end of the semester, someone saying, I didn't know I had to go into the module lecture every week. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be able to see exactly who enters, when they enter, what time they come into place, and how long that they're in there. Now, if you link into a film, then sometimes you'll be somewhere else, or even linking into the YouTube videos such as this. But it does give me the idea of attendance and involvement in the course, so it's an important thing for you to know as you're talking about your involvement. The Board of Regents states for a 3-hour class, you should be spending 3 hours in class and 9 hours on the course. That's what this is planned for. Basically 12 hours of your week spending within the process of working on the issues of the class. That includes reading your textbook, responding to the discussion boards, interacting, watching movies, and watching podcasts such as this. With that, I hope that's a good beginning for your semester. I'm looking forward to a great semester. Last semester was fantastic, and I'm hoping that this will be as great. Let me know if you have questions. Multiple ways to do that. Again, through the discussion board, if you think that there's something that deals with the course, and personal questions, you can email me. However, when I talk about email, make sure that you always submit your assignments in D2L. Do not email those. Thanks, and have a good day.